Good morning, students. How are you? I hope all of you are fine and staying safe at home. Today, we will revise lesson number 3 of EVS water. Yes, water is our basic need. We cannot live without water. Water is used in drinking, cooking, bathing, washing clothes, cleaning the house, and so many uses are here. And the most important use is also watering the plants. Yes, so now we will learn about water and how we get water in our homes also. So we know that rain is the purest natural source of water. Yes, it is the purest and natural source of water. It is the main source of water, and when it rains, some of the rainwater goes into the soil and then it becomes underground water. When it rains, our soil absorbs some amount of water which is called underground water. And for getting this underground water, we should dig wells and set up of tube wells, and some places we use hand pumps also to draw underground water. So how can we get underground water? There are the three ways, as I told you. First is well, second is Bauli, and the third one is hand pump. So first is well. Have you seen well in any village or in movies also? Yes, it is a deep hole dug in the ground where underground water is easily available. A deep hole dug is in the ground to get underground water, because underground, the water which is under the ground, so उसके लिए हमें क्या करना पड़ता है? A deep hole dug. Water is taken out from the well with the help of a pulley. A pulley is a simple machine. It is a wheel with a grooved outer rim जिसके ऊपर rope easily घूम सकता है. We have seen in class 4 also in simple machines. A bucket is tied at one end of the rope and the second end is taken out or by pulling the rope by the person. So most of the villages in our country have wells to draw or to get underground water. Nowadays people also use electric pumps which are called tube wells. Here you can see a big rope, a bucket. So as the rope is released into the well, bucket goes down, and when the bucket gets filled, the rope is pulled out. Next is the Bauli. Bauli is a step well. In the past, rulers made water tanks, a tank that has steps. That's why it is called step well, because it has steps from all the four sides. The center part is the source of water, and the all four parts has stairs so that people can reach to the water by these steps, and this is called a step well. We have one Bauli in our Kethal also, near the civil hospital. At present, most of the Baulis have dried up, as it is also dried up, but it tells us about the culture of our Indian past. In the past, a Bauli was not only a source of water, but it is a place where people meet with each other, they exchange their thoughts and ideas with one another, and they did community activities and some religious ceremonies also there. Third one is the hand pump. Have you seen hand pump? For hand pump, deep bores or holes are dug into the earth to get underground water, where the water is more deep inside and wells are not properly working. Here, in that places, hand pumps are dug. For that, hand pumps are installed. So for that hand pumps, the holes are dug into the deep. The water is drawn out by using a hand pump by moving this handle up and down to continuously draw water from the earth. Supply of drinking water in a city. So how do we get water at our home? We to just turn on the tap and we get water. It is so easy for us. But if it is not, then what will we do? If we live in a village where water is scarce, then it's a big problem for us. So the source of water supply in a city is usually a nearby lake or river. We just switch on our motor and turn on the tap, we get water. River and lake water is not fit. Even we get river water at our homes, but it is not fit for us. Even we have submersibles also in our homes. River water is not fit for drinking. It is not potable water. So what we should do, before supplying this water to our homes, our government made water treatment plants for this, to purify the water. Purification is carried out in these water treatment plants. After purification, when all the water is cleared, purified and free from the germs, it is collected in big tanks, and these big tanks are connected to our homes through big pipes. And when we open our taps, we get the purified water. So here is a diagram of water treatment plant which you made in your activity also. Here is a source of water which is river water. Then water is collected in a tank where water is settled. Impurities are settled down. The heavy impurities are settled down. That's why it is called sedimentation tank. Sedimentation is that process in which impurities are settled down due to heavy than water. And then the second process, loading tank. Here alum is added. Alum makes this process more effective because alum makes the impurities heavy, so they will settle down. Next is the pump. By this pump, water is collected in the filtration tank which has different layers to get the purified water. Then from this, water goes to chlorination tank where chlorine gas or chlorine tablets are passed into the water to kill the germs. And then water is stored in big tanks, and from these big tanks through the big pipes we get water. Match the following water treatment plants: hand pump, Bauli, purification of water, deep bores, step well. So we will match it now. Water treatment plants is the first, purification of water. Bauli, it is a step well made by rulers in our past. Deep bores, hand pumps. Water for travelers. In our country, the first culture of our families is offering water to the people who came to our हाउस. यही होता है ना कि जब भी कोई हमारे घर पे आता है, वी फर्स्ट ऑफर देम वाटर. सो ऑफरिंग वाटर टू द थर्स्टी पर्सन इज ऑलवेज कंसिडर्ड अ गुड ड्यूटी, अ सेक्रेड वर्क. इन द पास्ट वेल्स विद वाटर स्टैंड्स वर मेड ऑन हाईवेज बाय द किंग्स. तो ये हमारे पास्ट में भी हमारे रूलर्स ने किया. सो दे provide water facility to the thirsty travelers, which are called piaus. Now today also we can see piaus at roadside temples or markets where earthen pots are filled with water, and this water is free of cost to the people. So they are called free water stands in public areas, which is called piaus. Water for plants. As I told you in the first beginning that watering the plants is very important to get the good plants. So in our country, the main source of water is monsoon rainfall. Our farmers depend on rains, but in that areas where no rainfall or less rainfall is there, what should they do? Supplying water is necessary for the plants. So this, in that case, we depend on wells and tube wells. So these two are the major sources of irrigation. What is irrigation? Irrigation is the supply of water to the crops. So first is well. Wells are dug to reach underground water. Wells are only efficient there where water is near the ground. So a widely used method which is called Persian wheel or rahat, in which partially submerged vertical wheels, you can see that partially submerged means आधा पानी के अंदर है और आधा बाहर. Wheel with buckets, there are so many buckets attached to that rim. Animals like bullocks turn the wheel. ये bullocks क्या करते हैं, ये इस व्हील को टर्न करते हैं, और इसके टर्न करने से जो हाफ व्हील वाटर के अंदर है उसकी बकेट्स जो है वो पानी से फिल हो जाती हैं. द बकेट्स एट द बॉटम आर फिल्ड विद वाटर व्हेन दे रोटेट and they empty the water into the channels, and the farmers build up channels, the pathway for the water to irrigate the land. Nowadays electric pumps are used to draw water from the well. Tube well. Sometimes underground water is at depth of the 15 meters or more. Now tube wells are for more digging. Wells are efficient where the water is near the ground like 5 to 10 meters, but if it is more than 10 meters then wells are not working. So we should dig more deep holes A deep bore is made with a drilling instrument and big pipes are inserted into the ground. This is called a tube well. Here is a electric pump also. The third part is tanks. Tanks are collected to rainwater and then this rainwater is used for irrigation. Canals. Canals are the most important source of irrigation in India, where the main river is channelized into small channels to get the water. The free water stands in public areas are called PIAUs. The main source of water for crops is rainfall. Methods of irrigation. As I told you, plants need water for best growth. So, irrigation is important. There are different methods of irrigation. One is the furrow irrigation, second is the flood irrigation, and the third is sprinkler irrigation. And besides these three, we have one more method of irrigation, that is drip irrigation. I told you in Zoom class also. Now I will discuss again. Furrow irrigation. You can see here the rows are here. One row is of water and then plant, then water, then plant. This is called furrow irrigation. Crops are raised in the ridges. There are two parts. One is the ridge where crops are grown and the second where water flows is called furrow. So in furrow irrigation, fields are divided into a number of ridges and furrows. तो उस पूरे फील्ड को रिजेस और फूरोज में डिवाइड कर दिया जाता है. सो रिजेस पे प्लांट्स क्रॉप्स ग्रो की जाती हैं और फूरोज में वाटर सप्लाई. सो ऐसे हमारे प्लांट्स को वाटर सप्लाई मिल जाता है. सेकेंड इज द फ्लड इरीगेशन. ड्यूरिंग फ्लड इरीगेशन वाटर फ्रॉम अ कैनल. अभी मैंने आपको बताया था रिवर से डिस्ट्रीब्यूटरीज उसकी ब्रांचेज निकाली जाती हैं कैनल्स के लिए और कैनल्स से पानी फील्ड्स में सप्लाई किया जाता है. उसके लिए एक एंट्रेंस रखी हुई है टू कंट्रोल द फ्लो ऑफ वाटर कि हमें कितना वाटर सप्लाई करना है. सो द मेथड इज यूज्ड ओनली इन प्लेसेस वेयर अ लॉट ऑफ वाटर इज अवेलेबल. इट इज़ नॉट फॉर ऑल द प्लेसेस. Third is the sprinkler irrigation. Sprinkler irrigation is also known as artificial rain because water is sprayed in the form of rain and it is not natural. So that's why it is called artificial rain, because it has a pipe with a rotating nozzle which moves, and when this rotating nozzle moves, the water is sprayed on the crop, and this method is used where flood or furrow irrigation is not possible. It is the modern method. Flood and furrow irrigations are the oldest methods, and the fourth method, drip irrigation, is that method in which water is supplied to the roots of the plants by drops. पाइप्स के साथ छोटे छोटे ड्रॉप्स होते हैं, होल्स होते हैं जिनमें से ड्रॉप बाय ड्रॉप वाटर रूट्स में जाता है, एंड इट इज़ द एफिशिएंट मेथड ऑफ इरीगेशन because there is no water wastage in this method, and our farmers are now using modern methods to control the wastage of water and to increase the food production. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you. Have a nice day.